WPTV Treasure Coast News starts now.
The census shows lots of people flocking to Florida, so how does the Treasure Coast plan to keep up with the growth? Plus, new attention on monkeypox after a small child on the Treasure Coast tests positive. The message from health leaders when it comes to protecting you and your family. Good evening. Welcome to Treasure Coast News on WPTV News Channel 5 each Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us right here for dedicated coverage of stories and issues in and around the Treasure Coast from Stuart to Sebastian. And we begin tonight with a check on the Saturday night forecast. Kate?
Well, John, it's going to be a fairly quiet Saturday night. It will be warm and balmy. Right now it's 86 in Vero Beach, 87 degrees Port St. Lucie, 90 in Okeechobee, 86 Fort Pierce, and Stuart right now checking in at 88 degrees. On the radar, we had some earlier storms that kind of just brushed the fringe areas, but we are quiet now, and we don't expect anything more than an isolated coastal shower moving on shore. So feel free to head out this evening for your Saturday night plans, and you can leave the umbrella right at home. Temperatures staying very mild all the way through 1 a.m., 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies. So overall, a very nice night. Now, the big weather story, we are watching potential tropical cyclone number 4. It's not impacting our weather here in South Florida, but it is bringing heavy rains to folks in northeastern Mexico and southern Texas too. So here's the latest details for you. Potential tropical cyclone number 4 moving to the northwest at 14 with max winds of 35 miles per hour. So not likely to strengthen much more before it moves totally onshore, but it will bring heavy rains to this region over the next 24 hours. So what about our local forecast? What can we expect as we head into Sunday? I'll have all those details coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, by the numbers, it's one of Florida's largest cities, and it's still growing with no signs of slowing down. The Port St. Lucie area now home to thousands more families who are looking for more in their community. That's jobs, housing, stores. The demand is there for it. WPTV anchor Honey Rodriguez was along Southwest Village Parkway, where there are signs all around that the city's working to keep up with this boom.
The sun's out, and Shane's the first one in the fountain at Tradition Square in Port St. Lucie. Sophie!
There's just so much to do for my son who has autism.
This is what drew Maria Ramos, Shane's mom, and their family to Port St. Lucie from upstate New York. But Shane's not the only one loving the Florida sunshine.
It's near the Atlantic. I love the Atlantic, and I mean, it's Florida.
George Bullock came to Port St. Lucie from Seattle, Washington. He and his wife, Julie, fell in love with Port St. Lucie after they visited in May 2021. They quickly got in touch with Lisa Ammons, a real estate broker in Port St. Lucie.
I meet a lot of clients in Tradition. It's our meeting spot. And then I take them to see all kinds of real estate. This is my office. This is where I spend most of my time.
She says most of her clients
are people who are looking to retire or relocate here.
We didn't want to live farther south because it's just a little more built up.
On Village Parkway, you're going to see all new construction of all these plazas, from post office to nail salons to small eateries. It's all there because someone has to service all these households.
The growth out here is tremendous. I started this job a little less than a year ago, and basically everything that you see here was all old orange groves. And of course the housing around here, the number of developments, they're building houses like crazy. It's hard to get concrete, it's hard to get supplies.
It's been exciting, but it's been challenging as well, because we want to make sure that we're providing all the resources and the levels of service that our residents expect.
How do you accommodate, the people that are moving here today, now?
Well, if you look around the city, we have several road infrastructure projects going on right now. And is it challenging to deal with that all at one time? Yes, but it's absolutely necessary for the future of the city.
That includes widening roadways around Port St. Lucie Boulevard South and Floresta Drive to handle more drivers like Maria.
We just love Florida. We're so excited to be here.
Honey Rodriguez, WPTV, News Channel 5.
For those struggling with their rent or mortgage in St. Lucie County, there's help available. The county's Human Services Division says financial assistance will be open to all income-eligible households beginning this Monday at 8 a.m. Applications will be processed on a first-come, first-completed basis. You have to have a past due notice, and your household income has to be at or below 200% of the federal poverty level. Well, there's also some help on the way for those feeling the inflation pinch on their utility bills. St. Lucie County working with Fort Pierce Utilities to offer a class to help residents reduce their bills through conservation. That first class, August 27th at the Havard Fence Center in Fort Pierce. More changes in store for Fort Pierce utility customers hit with high electric bills this summer. The utility authority says its board voted to reduce the power cost adjustment by $10 for the month of September. The company came under fire last month after it raised the PCA at a time when bills would already be at their highest. Right now, Fort Pierce Utilities is suspending all disconnections and late fees through the next month to help its customers dealing with those high electric bills. A health alert in Martin County as cases of monkeypox continue to climb statewide. The majority remain in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. But in Martin County, health leaders earlier this week confirmed the first positive monkeypox case in a child under the age of 4. I spoke with state and local health leaders about what that means.
It is still pretty rare for children to get this.
Dr. Jon Shainman is a pediatrician with Cleveland Clinic on the Treasure Coast. She says the recent news that a child under 4 tested positive in Martin County for monkeypox should remind people to be aware of the disease, though the risk to children is low.
The transmission rate is not very high unless they've had direct contact with another person with monkeypox.
Dr. Shainman says monkeypox does not present side effects or long-term effects and that it looks like a lot of other childhood rashes they see. Health officials here in Martin County say they can't add any more specifics about this child's case.
The cases that involve especially young children are usually due to household contacts.
Dr. Yuli Cho is the director of the Florida Department of Health in Pinellas County. He says the state has a robust surveillance program looking at whether the age demographics change among monkeypox patients.
From what I reviewed in some of the literature and some of the expert opinions is they don't believe that schools, especially the K through 12, are going to be big drivers of this.
Dr. Shainman says if a parent sees something on their child that concerns them,
The best advice is for them to cover the rash and, isolate that child from public places like school until they know for certain what it might be.
With fewer than 6 years of legality, the medical marijuana industry in Florida has exploded with hundreds of dispensaries across the Sunshine State. And with a few dozen locations from Stewart to Sebastian, some of the companies admit the Treasure Coast was among their early market targets. TC Palm's top premium story this week looks at the quick start for the medical marijuana industry here and where it could be headed next. In 2018, Trulieve opened the first Treasure Coast dispensary in Vero Beach. It was only the company's 14th store in the state. Now, there are 115 Trulieve dispensaries in Florida. Similarly, Sunnyside's Port St. Lucie location was the company's 4th in Florida. There are now 17 locations across the state. Trulieve Regional Manager Justin Marion said the Treasure Coast was an early target for the medical marijuana industry because of its large retiree population and new health facilities. And there could be an even bigger impact on the horizon. A proposed amendment filed earlier this month with the State Division of Elections would legalize recreational marijuana use. The measure could get on the 2024 ballot. Also this week, you can review all of TC Palm's local elections coverage as well as editorial board recommendations before Tuesday's primary election. I'm Executive Editor Adam Neal for TC Palm.
Well, pollution problems are nothing new in the Indian River Lagoon. While some areas have been recovering this summer, others have not. Coming up, the source researchers found that could be muddying the water. Plus, the doors are closed, the kennel is cleared, the Okeechobee shelter that was forced to shut down.
And weather-wise, it was a dry day for the most part. Everything headed over to the west coast. So can we expect a similar pattern for Saturday? Sunday, I'll break it down coming up in just a few minutes.
This is WPTV Treasure Coast News.
Well, Florida's Fish and Wildlife Commission statistics show more than 47% of all manatee deaths this year have occurred in the Indian River Lagoon. A new federal lawsuit filed by 3 environmental groups partly blames septic tanks for those deaths. A Florida Atlantic University study also points the finger at septic tanks. Contact 5 investigator Dave Bowman discovered there's an effort to fix the problem in Vero Beach, but not every homeowner is on board.
On the north side of Vero Beach, Captain Paul Fafeta says if the water looks blue on the Indian River Lagoon, it's just a reflection of the sky. Under the surface, the water is muddy and brown.
We take people fishing, and the first thing we have to do is apologize.
A longtime kayaker sees water quality worsening.
After heavy rains, we can see a big change in the color of the water.
What kind of change?
It turns brown.
A retiree from Virginia fears the worst.
You don't want to let it get so far that you can't reverse it.
I'm going to skirt this right shoreline.
Charter boat captain Paul Fafeta has been boating on the lagoon for more than a half-century. This is the last manatee he saw. He blames the increased manatee deaths on the disappearance of their main source of food.
This all used to be very plush seagrass along this area right here. See how it's basically barren?
Florida Atlantic University researcher Brian LaPointe blames the pollution on thousands of septic systems near the lagoon. He says it threatens both wildlife and property values, especially in Indian River County.
The can has been kicked down the road for so long, we're now seeing a crisis in the Indian River Lagoon.
This graph, drawn from LaPointe's research, shows pollution from household sewage in the central Indian River Lagoon around Vero Beach is considerably higher than counties to its north and south. LaPointe puts the blame squarely on septic systems, especially on homes on or near the lagoon.
Every home is like a little brownfield. The problem in Florida is conventional septic systems just don't work. They just do not remove the contaminants.
Pollution gets worse when it rains, especially during those spring and summer downpours. Backyards and fields flood. Septic systems fail. 3 environmental groups filed a federal lawsuit in May against the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, saying the agency failed to enforce laws that cause the lagoon's pollution. The groups are Save the Manatee Club, the Center for Biological Diversity, and Defenders of Wildlife. The environmental groups not only blame septic tanks, but also fertilizer runoff for seagrass loss and algae outbreaks. This graphic from the environmental group Surfrider Foundation shows how septic systems treat household sewage. It keeps solids in tanks while the soil is supposed to filter liquid that seeps out. But scientists like Brian LaPointe say in Florida coastal communities, sand is a weak filter. And when groundwater rises, it moves sewage into the lagoon.
See how dark that water is?
The city of Vero Beach is taking action. It now inspects all home septic systems every 5 years and mandates those who fail inspections hook up to the central sewer. The city also no longer allows new homes to build septic systems. But records inspected by Contact 5 show only 35% of Vero Beach homeowners eligible to hook up to the central sewer line have chosen to do so.
I'm still on septic.
Retiree Donald Blank says he received an estimate of $9,000 to connect to the central sewer system. He says homeowners like him on fixed incomes would convert if subsidies help pay for it.
If the state or the city is so concerned about pollution, why are they not paying for it?
Blank also says he keeps his septic system maintained and he volunteers at the Environmental Learning Center. He bristles at the idea that his home is contributing to the Indian River Lagoon's pollution.
This problem was here before we even moved here. Now that we're here, just me doing a correction to it is not going to solve the problem.
Captain Paul Fafeta has hope.
That's the cormorant.
He also sees warning signs, dead and disappearing manatees, young pelicans alone in the river.
Because they don't have the strength to fly north with their relatives, their parents.
Dave Bowman, WPTV News Channel 5.
Well, so far this year, 256 manatees have died in the Indian River Lagoon. That's according to Fish and Wildlife. Last year, the number of deaths of manatees was 353. A Palm Beach Gardens man behind bars accused of stealing thousands from customers. The Martin County Sheriff's Office says Blake Hassan worked as a salesman for Palm City Yachts. Investigators say customers would order boat parts and products through Hassan, but would never get them. The Sheriff's Office says instead Hassan was funneling that money into ghost accounts. Well, yesterday, Okeechobee County's only no-kill animal shelter closed its doors for the last time. We visited when they made that announcement, saying that the economic hardships being felt by the community have impacted them as well. They were seeing fewer donations, fewer adoptions, and simply couldn't sustain running the shelter any longer. They posted on their Facebook page that of the 27 dogs that still needed homes a week ago, some were placed in another shelter or adopted, and Big Dog Ranch Rescue showed up in a big bus to take whoever was left.
Adoptions are down just because of the economy. It's really tough. We've been part of the community, and the community is just, everybody's having a hard time.
Okeechobee Animal Control says it still takes in strays and people can drop off surrenders there, and they do try to find homes for the animals. Well, this week saw some wicked weather on the Treasure Coast, and with lightning can come fire. Crews worked to contain a fire caused by lightning at Inspiritus of Stewart on Thursday. The assisted living facility is on Southeast Indian Street. Martin County Fire Rescue telling us that that blaze sparked on the roof. No one was evacuated, but they did have to do some cleanup efforts.
All right, it was another hot day across the Treasure Coast with temperatures running above average. Beautiful start to the day, though. This is sunrise over Jensen Beach right around 7 o'clock, and turned out to be a beautiful beach day. All of the rain pretty much stayed away from the coast, and saw that easterly beach breeze, which helps cool you off when you're sitting on the sand. So yes, a big difference today versus what we saw much of the work week. Much drier today with our winds back out of the southeast. So we made it up to 92 degrees today in Vero Beach, 1 degree above our average. Temperatures right now still on the warm side. 86 degrees in Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce 86, 88 degrees in Stewart, Sebastian. You're checking in at 87 degrees, and Okeechobee 88. Now you factor in the dew points, and this is what it feels like to you when you walk outside. It is still feeling like 100 degrees in Okeechobee, 96 Port St. Lucie, 100 degrees steamy in Vero Beach. Well, we're pretty much quiet on the radar. We did have some earlier storms today across portions of Indian River County, but now there's just one little tiny shower offshore north of Hobe Sound, and through the evening, basically quiet, but we'll leave about a 10% chance of seeing an isolated stray shower through 11 o'clock tomorrow. Now, let's see what happens tonight. Again, this is 11:30 p.m., maybe a little shower there across Indian River County. Tomorrow, we find a shower across Okeechobee. This is 1:30 in the afternoon, and pretty much everything staying across the lake region and inland for your Sunday. So you really don't have to factor in showers and storms for your Sunday plans, but it will be very hot. Now, the other story in the tropics tonight, we're watching potential tropical cyclone number 4, and it is moving to the northwest at 14, maximum winds at 35 miles per hour. It has such a little cone because it is expected to dissipate quickly after it moves on land. And the thing we're really watching for is flash flooding, mostly in Mexico, but we could see some localized flooding in South Texas too. Back here at home for tonight, temps staying in the mid 80s all the way through 1 a.m. Tomorrow, hot and humid. Heat indices once again close to 105, so take it easy, drink plenty of fluids. Tonight, 81 degrees, mainly dry conditions, winds out of the southeast at 10. Tomorrow, another hot one, 93 degrees, winds out of the east. And for the boaters, seas running 2 feet, inland waters a moderate chop. We'll see a low tide at 10:14 in the morning, followed by a high tide at 4:57, and we'll leave you with your 7-day forecast. Of course, we're staying hot. It's still August, but our rain chances gradually ramping up. Still very quiet Sunday, Monday. By Tuesday, a 40% chance of storms, and then by Thursday into Friday, a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms.
Here are your Treasure Coast sports highlights with the ESPN 1063 sports team.
Football is back. Oh, I've been waiting 9 long months for this.
My man said it best. Football is back. You can smell it in the air, and then you can see it in the crowds on the field. Football is finally back here in the Palm Beach County and Treasure Coast. But don't take my word for it. Listen to some of these fans' reactions.
We are just so excited for our Westwood Panthers this school year. They are doing an excellent job, new coaching staff. We're excited about our cheer team.
Now, enough of all the talking and everything. let me show you a little bit of what went down on Kickoff Classic Friday night, week 0, here in the Palm Beach County and Treasure Coast. 2 new head coaches for Forest Hill and Fort Pierce Westwood as they battled out in week 0 Kickoff Classic. In this match, it was definitely showing what a Kickoff Classic is: defense. Going into the half, Fort Pierce Westwood and Forest Hill will both be 6-6, but this game would turn out to be an overtime type of deal. They would go into double overtime where Fort Pierce Westwood, well, they were able to get the home win. Debut for Chris Coquel, head coach of the Fort Pierce Westwood Panthers. They would get the win, winning 18-12. Mickey Grudy in his 5th season as John Carroll's head coach, and I'm telling you folks, he's definitely not disappointing. They were able to shut out the defending district champs for the first time in 1990s. Port St. Lucie won the district title last year, but John Carroll able to shut them out the entire game. They would go on to win this battle 34-0.
Thank you, Tyree. Coming up, a daring escape at Port St. Lucie foiled. The crooks will pay their penance in milk. An important reminder for parents with students in the St. Lucie County School District. Application forms for free or reduced meals are being sent home. Benefits are good for the whole year. The application has to be filled out and returned to your child's school in order to determine eligibility. Big news for a Martin County High School student. Sophie Araki-Liu is this year's Google Doodle winner. Her design, she titled Not Alone, answered the prompt, I care for myself by. Her answer, accepting others care for me. Now, this year's judges included pop star and actress Selena Gomez and 2021's Teacher of the Year. They applauded her submission as encouraging those to accept help. Sophie takes home a $30,000 college scholarship. Martin County High gets a $50,000 technology package. Good for them. Well, they saved lives, and now it's time to honor them. St. Lucie County Fire District honored 2 women that highlight the importance of knowing CPR. Sarah Smith is a registered nurse. She saved an unconscious car crash victim and gave them CPR. And Regina Vaughn saved her grandson with CPR after he had a medical emergency in a swimming pool. And this week, fire district leaders gave them both medals and life-saving certificates.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. I just started crying and praising. Then the 911 came in and they took over. Everything I worked for. 31 years of going to school for this, like 8 hours a day, we got it. I did good.
Again, fire officials saying that these 2 cases, perfect examples of why everyone should learn CPR. Well, it was a daring escape that was foiled by Port St. Lucie police, and several are now back in captivity, sentenced to grazing. Yes, it was a great cattle escape. Police alerted to a number of cattle loose on Village Parkway. Officers able to find the hole that they escaped through and repaired it, and called the cattle back to their pasture.
And here is the last look at your 7-day forecast. A little something for everybody. Very hot tomorrow, very low-end rain chances, lots of sunshine, and that pretty much continues into Monday. Then by Tuesday, we'll see a little more moisture. The second half of the work week, we're going to see scattered showers and storms, but as a result, our daytime highs will drop into the upper 80s. So that's a little positive side note for those folks that like the cooler temperatures, and we need the rain. Next Saturday, a 40% chance of scattered storms with a high temp near 90.
Thank you, Kate, and thank you for joining us for Treasure Coast News here on WPTV. Catch us again next week, highlighting the diversity of the Treasure Coast. You can always get more stories about what's happening on the TC on WPTV.com. Click the Treasure Coast link at the top of the homepage.